10-yard line. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
They'll try the right side here with Fournette. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Leonard Fournette, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Bucs get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. So that pretty conclusively, I might add, shows you the perils of going for it and not making it on 4th down. One play, touchdown.
Yeah, and I've got to put this on the man in charge, the head coach. He made the decision to go for it. To me, when punting was the only decision to make, and it backfired on him in a big way.
And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. So, boy, that's already the 3rd they burned here. They are out of timeouts now before we've even hit the 4th quarter. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang.
It's that hate, boy. Yeah, my day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we eat it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. It's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. Tell them line it up. Like a 4th and 1, we sneaky when we slide up. Y'all on offense with no defense, now y'all time is up. We make the hits, y'all take the hits, and now we fired up. 3, 2, 1, don't need no break. Hut 1, hut 2, give it straight, that's how I like it. And we grind it every night to make it hit, now it's exciting. See, they just getting cake, they ain't never gonna get no ice. And all we want is chips, ring fingers looking ice. My day ones here to dance at the beginning, so you know it's only right.
First opened in 2002. There's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Detroit Lions. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fields this way up at the 17. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Gotta like that start. 14 yards to get him going.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
On first down, gone. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Goff on first down. That's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. Only 3 plays in here, but really, Charles, a solid start for this offense, and now we'll see if they can continue their mission to end this drive in 6.
And I wonder if their play caller right now is reflecting on that last big play that they've had on this drive. Do you come back with something similar, or do you have a counter to it to kind of show it and go to something else and create another big play?
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Goff. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And they'll work this down inside the 30. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Here's Goff. And he'll get this into the hands of Swift once again. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no gain.
Called fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. You're exactly right.
Throwing on 2nd down. Goff. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
On 3rd down, here's Williams. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with 4th down, forthcoming. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Here we go with Williams. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Jamal Williams taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Lions post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. Oh, good-looking return set up here. And what a return. Great field position all the way out to the 48 there.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out in the running game.
Now whistles here before the snap. Looked like one of the Bucs may have moved. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. After the penalty, it's Fournette. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Brady. The pass is caught by Cade Otton. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 42 yards.
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just help receivers find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air. Nice chunk of yardage there. And then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
On 2nd and goal, Brady, and in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Scotty Miller from 8 yards out, and the Buccaneers are an extra point away from evening this one up. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated it on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answer for that right there.
And he'll get in, and they take an 8-7 lead. Well, they got down 7-zip. They said, we'll go for 2, one up you, and they take the lead.
How about that for a little risk-reward, right? If you don't get it, you're only down a point. Let's go ahead and make a statement in this ball game, and that's exactly what they did.
Fields this way up at the 17. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. It sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Goff now looking to throw. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Joe Tryon-Shoyinka showcasing the pass rush. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Jack Fox out to punt here on fourth down. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. We'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Brady now to throw. Otten brings it in over the middle. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Finding Otten once more. And he's going to get this down near the 25. Again, it's Brady. Quick slant to Otten. Touchdown! Cade Otten as the first half is winding down. And the Buccaneers will extend their lead here just before halftime. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
From just inside the 20, a short kick. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Meanwhile, Goff's throw going into the hands of Williams. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Back to throw. Goff. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And he missed it. It's no good. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. This offense set to begin the third quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
Second down, back to Fournette. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
And the Lions going with an extra DB here on third down. To throw, it's Brady. He finds his target, it's Evans. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Fournette, a first down carry. He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Brady. Over the middle to Evans. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer. They go back to the ground now with Fournette.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off. Back now at Ford Field. It's the Bucs. They've got the football. They also are in front here on the scoreboard as we start the fourth. They'll run it again with Fournette. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 43 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively you got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait, because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot. I think as a running back in this spot, you have to understand there's not going to be a whole lot of room to run. And in this case, ball protection takes precedent over trying to make something happen.
Second down and goal. Brady. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this fourth quarter deficit. And this series could very well determine our outcome. And they work this well upfield across the 45. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Charles, you talk so much about quick change plays. There's one right there. You get the turnover, and boom, hit them with a big one.
And defenses plan for this all the time. They work on it in practice. But in the middle of a game, when that quick change takes place, oftentimes guys aren't as focused as they need to be.
Now Goff on first down. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Joe Tryon able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Throwing on second and long. Goff, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Joe Tryon in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. So now following the sack, Goff and the Lions needing to come up with something here on 3rd and long. He's back to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Desperation time for Goff on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time.